a thing for Yin and Evo, who noticed my Tilley lamp and wondered about it. So this is going to be me lighting it if I can do this. Okay, give me a sec just to get this out of the box. It's a box. It's obviously a pot. So, first step, light your pre-burner. As you can see, you get a very blue flame off of that. Get away from the pot, and then you attach it to the stem of the lamp, and you leave this burning for a minute or two whilst it preheats the shaft running up the middle, which will ultimately have the paraffin run through it, and the mantle at the top, which is going to be what's burning it, and those sort of three prongs you can see coming out, those are all part of the mechanism too. They actually bring in the air to the mantle, so they'll be sort of warming the air that comes into the burn. So I'll pause for a minute here while this continues to preheat, because it does take a minute or two. Basically you just wait until that little cup has burnt out and starts to die down, and shortly before the flame burns out you start to prime the stove by, this is slightly undone at the moment to make sure there's no pressure in here. Once you think this is starting to die down, tighten this up and then begin pumping, only about 10-15 pumps, something like that at the beginning, and you'll see it starts to burn, and then you can put 50 pumps into it or something in total, and that will last most of the night. Okay, so this has been burning a minute or two. You see it starting to die down. Let's try tightening this up and then begin pumping, and hopefully I have to remember to open the valve too, and then hopefully if I can get going quick enough I can hear it hissing. Enough paraffin coming through that maybe it'll light. I left it too long. Oh dear, I left it still. Try again in a minute. Okay, so we're back again. Fresh dose of meth out of the little pot. Methylated spirits. Once you blow it out and count to 5, you can quench it in there pretty much. I can see this is glowing pretty white, so that's the sort of thing you look for once you open it. I've primed it, I've given it about 15 pumps or so. So hopefully now, whilst it's glowing well, if I open the valve now, it'll actually light properly. There we go. That's it lit properly, so now I can take away this pre-burner. It's burning away with quite a yellow flame. Blow that out. You set that down somewhere to cool off. That's why I'm on a stone floor. And now your paraffin burner is going with quite a bright light. And it'll keep doing that for quite a while. And here we are. About 60 pumps in total. Find that pre-light. I mean, you can keep pumping it periodically as you want. I think the idea is that with a completely full reservoir, where you fill it as far as you can without spilling out before you put this back in, you max pressure it with, I've got 100 in my head, but if you get a manual, please do check the manual. This will last for something like 7 hours of burning continuously, which is way more than you probably need. Cause I mean, dusk is about 4 or 5 o'clock. So 7 hours would take you to, comfortably past midnight, which if you're outside is probably not what you're after. Gives you a nice bright white light, as you can see in the video. I mean, video cameras are hard to show. I mean, the rest of this room is lit pretty much by the lamp. So yeah, it's really bright light for a small, probably what's that, 1 litre worth of paraffin or kerosene, whichever you want to use, something like that. So yeah, that's the Tilley lamp working.